Hey everybody, welcome back to K&K Crochet. I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
And together we are going to show you a new idea that we had. So I've been working on a bee, and we're going to talk a little bit about this pattern and what I did differently. And then it's the same pattern, again adjusted more, and I got this bee. So let you hold her, and I'm going to hold him. And this was a pattern that I found online, and I'm going to look real quick and see if I can tell you the name of it. I should have had that ready, but you know, this is life. It's called Love Bee Free Amigurumi Pattern from Little Crochet Farm. And so it's supposed to look, let me show you. He's supposed to look like this. Yeah. But I didn't do that. So I was watching Cassandra over at Craftably Ever After, and she was talking earlier this week about how if you know the basics of amigurumi, you can take any pattern and make it do pretty much anything you want it to, right? It's your prerogative if you want to make the pattern to pick from different patterns and put it together. As long as you don't say, oh, this is my new pattern, you know, well, I pulled the head from this one, the body from this one, and the wings from that one, whatever, and say, oh, I made it myself. No, you didn't. You pulled from other people's patterns, and you created a Frankenstein's monster different, right? Like, not literally a Frankenstein's monster, because they're too cute, but you know what I mean. You put together your own thing, but it's not your pattern, right? So, but I think she was more talking about, too, that just over time what you've learned you can put together, right? So both of these are from the same pattern. I started out making it, and I had a reason for wanting this size. I actually wanted two that size. This one was made first. I had a reason for wanting them small like this, and I'm going to talk about that soon. But when I did it, at first, it was huge. Like, it's supposed to be DK weight. You all know I'm not about that. And a really tiny hook. So I went down to an F hook, which is like, that's the lowest I usually go anymore, and that is really pushing it, and worsted weight. And I got so far down, and I was like, wow, he's still going to be pretty big, even with that. So I reduced it to, I think I reduced it until it was only 30 stitches on this one. And it was supposed to be 48 before it stopped increasing. And then I went back, and then I continued the pattern like regular, after, like it would have gone after the 48 stitches. I just kept going like it said to, and then when I got down here, I went to where it said 30 stitches and decreased what it would say from there. So I just took out those other lines. So then I was like, oh, I'm almost finished. And then I thought, no, you're not. You have to do legs. Well, there were supposed to be 6 legs. And they're cute, and I love them, but I got tired. I was in one of those product moods, right? It wasn't a process. I wanted to see the product done, and I knew I had to do 2. So I kept saying, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can make the 6, and I got to 4 and said, no, I'm not. So I sewed on the 4, and then I had a big antenna. So I made the antenna. They're not even. It is what it is. I told you on another video, this is what happens to me. One of them always turns out bigger than the other one. The second one's always bigger. I don't know what the deal is. And I'll be honest, I don't think I counted rounds on the black. I just did whatever and sewed it on. May have counted the first time. I think I was 1 round short because they were going to be too long than what I wanted. And then they needed wings, and I didn't want to do wings. So Sis made the wings, and I sewed them on. Or did you sew them on? You sewed them on this one.
Yeah. I had to leave and go to work, and she did these.
Yeah. So this one is another story. I got done with this, and I told Kristen, I said, it's cute, but it's still a little bigger than what I wanted. And for what I'm doing, I wanted a boy and a girl. So I decided the girl would be littler, she'd be smaller. So I went down another round. I did only 24 stitches. And I made her legs no-sew. So where you chain out so far, you do a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook, and then use a single crocheted back the rest. And I just did them on the black And I actually got down here to the yellow and went, oh, I forgot the bottom legs. And I had to rip it out and go back and do it again. And then she made the wings and I sewed them on, and there's the antenna. So they're not perfect, but they're cute and I really like them and they have a purpose. So here's what we're going to do. For content creators who want to participate, this is Bumblebee and this is Bell, B-E-L-L. The reason, of course, Bumblebee's Mountain Outreach is what we do, and it's a B, and they both start with a B, but there's a reason. Buddy is was my dad's middle name. Belle is my mom's middle name. And there's a big one and a little one, like my big brother and me, right? Little sister.
It's crazy how that stuff works out.
It is. I should have done three for 3 kids, but it's okay. So anyway, that's another thing in our family. My grandmother had 3 kids. My mom had 3 kids. I had 3 kids. It's just, and my brother had 3 kids.
Everything works out weird like that.
So this is Buddy and this is Belle. And before we make it a super long video, we're going to talk about what's going to happen with Buddy and Belle. If you are a content creator, anywhere, I don't care where you live, and you want to participate, you need to send me an email, and I'll put the email in the description box, that you would like to participate. Buddy and Belle are going to go on adventures. Spring is almost here, and they're going to start buzzing around to see where they can go. And this is kind of a combination of something I did when I was a Head Start teacher, plus in conjunction with Bumblebee's Mountain Outreach, which is our outreach that we do to reach those who are dealing with mental health and to show love and kindness and for suicide awareness. So Buddy and Belle are going to go separate ways, and they are going to go visiting. So if you are a content creator who would like to participate, send me an email. You will be responsible for, first of all, Buddy or Belle will show up in your mailbox. You will be responsible for unpacking them and whoever else sends with it to you, and making a video to show, and then telling us on the video what Buddy or Belle did with you that day. It could be as simple as, I cleaned house and they sat on the shelf all day and watched. It doesn't matter. We just want you to share a little bit about your day and make it fun for you and for us. And then there will be a journal in the box, and you are to write about your day with Buddy or Belle and put your name and the date and your state and ship it off to the next person. You will be responsible for paying for the shipping and sending it off to your next person. If you want to participate, please let me know in the email if you are okay to ship internationally, outside of the United States or outside of your country to the United States or whatever. That way I know how to pair people up. So I will send them out. I will send them out the first time to 2 different people. They will go to their destination. Those content creators will then do their thing and have their day with Buddy or Belle, write about it, and they will pack their bee back up in a box or however you want to ship it with the journal. Those are the only 2 things you have to put in the box, the bee and the journal with your stuff on it. If you want to put something else in the package to send, then that's fine too. Please leave a note if you do that tells the content creator, hey, this is for you, this is whatever, so that they know. But then also leave the note that I'm going to include that says, this is Buddy Bee or this is Belle Bee, and here's what you have to do. Okay, I have a few who've already jumped on board and are going to buzz right along with us to do this. We just thought this would be a fun way to interact with each other, to get to talk about where we live. And please don't tell exactly where you live, on videos and stuff. We don't need to know, I don't ever want you to compromise your security and your safety. It's not about that. But you can just say the general state and talk about what you did, or talk about what your family did that day, or whatever. I don't care. Just whatever, and put Buddy or Belle in your videos and talk about them, and then ship them on to the next person. And then the last person to receive Buddy and Belle, they'll go separate ways. So the last 2 people will then, I'll let you know that I don't have anybody else who's participating, and you can ship them back to me, and we will make a video and read what's in the journal. That is, if you want to write something in the journal you don't want read, please put a star beside it and say, don't read this on camera, and I'm fine with that. And that way we'll know that that's just for us, okay? So we thought that would be a fun way to start our spring and summer. And what I used to do with this is we had dinosaurs that the kids would take home. And there was a whole story behind how the dinosaurs got to Head Start. And we cracked eggs open and they were babysitting the dinosaurs and all these different things. And kids loved it. So if you have kids, you know, and you're a content creator, then they can play along too. And you can tell them that the bee came to visit and they need to take care of the bee for the day and talk about what they did for the day. And I think that would be awesome. So let us know. Send us an email. It'll be down below in the description box. And let us know if you would like to be a bee sponsor for a day and be able to babysit for the day and tell us about your day with the bee. And then, like I said, your responsibility is to put the bee back in some type of shipping material with the journal and send it off to your next person. And you do not have to send anything else. If you want to send something else to them, that's fine. You do not have to. It's not expected, okay? So, there you go. There's Buddy, there's Belle, and they will soon be buzzing off to their new homes sometime between now and the start of spring. We'll see how much information we collect between then. So, don't forget to be kind, because
nobody else knows. You don't know anybody else's journey. I keep messing
See,
up.
we're all tongue-tied today. It's okay. Be kind because you don't know anybody else's journey. Bye.
Bye.